pair of linear equations in two variables. This is the fourth module of this chapter, pair of linear equations in two variables. In this module, we are going to discuss about the third method, cross multiplication method. As per me, this is the toughest method of the three. Now, the standard form of representing a pair of linear equations in two variables is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and second equation a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. These are the two equations, 1 and 2. When these are the two equations, the relationship between the variables, that is x and y, and the coefficients is written as x divided by b1c2 minus b2c1 equal to y divided by c1a2 minus c2a1, that is equal to 1 divided by a1b2 minus a2b1. Now, from this relationship, we can find the value of x and y in terms of the coefficients. Now, if you combine the first and the last, x divided by this equal to 1 divided by a1b2 minus a2b1. Therefore, x equal to, take this denominator to the numerator here, so it becomes x equal to b1c2 minus b2c1 divided by a1b2 minus a2b1. If you consider these two, then y becomes c1a2 minus c2a1 divided by a1b2 minus a2b1. So, you have the ready formula in this cross section method, cross multiplication method, to find out x and y. Now, how to remember this? It is little tough. Let us try to make it little simple. Now, let us just write here as x, y, and 1 as given here, because once you can write this, I am sure you can write the solution for x and y. Now, below x you write the coefficients. This is coefficients x, coefficient x are a1 and a2. Leave those two coefficients. Now write the other two coefficients, b1 c1, b2 c2, just below x. b1 c1, b2 c2. Now y, coefficients of y are b1 and b2. Leave those things, and from this side you write the remaining four coefficients, c1 a1, c2 a2. And now leave this constant c1 and c2 and write the coefficients of x and y. So that is a1 b1 a2 b2. Now you have this cross multiplication sign. So this points to this points to this, c1 points to a2, c2 points a1, a1 points b2, a2 points b1. So now from this matrix you can write this relationship, that is x divided by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 equal to y divided by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 and 1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So once you can write this, I'm sure you can write the solutions for x and y. Now since this looks like cross multiplication, this method is known as cross multiplication method. As I said earlier, I feel this is the toughest method. The chance of going wrong are more here. So unless and otherwise in the exam you are asked to solve the equations using this method, it is better to solve using one of the other two methods, that is substitution or elimination method. But it depends on the student. If the student is comfortable in solving the equations using this method, better go ahead and do that. Now let us solve a few problems. First one, find the solution. Find it using cross multiplication method. 8x plus 5y equal to 9, 3x plus 2y equal to 4. Now let us write this equation in the form of a1x b1y plus c1 equal to 0. So this becomes now 8x plus 5y minus 9 equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. Here a1 equal to 8, b1 equal to 5, c1 equal to minus 9, a2 equal to 3, b2 equal to 2, c2 equal to minus 4. Now we know the formula for finding out x and y. So x is equal to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Now b1 c2, b1 c2, so 5 into minus 4 minus b2 c1, b2 is 2, 2 into minus 9, 2 into minus 9 divided by a1 b2, a1 b2, 8 into 2 minus a2 b1, a2 b1, 3 into 5. So this is 3 into 5. So this becomes 4 into 5 minus 20 minus so plus 18 divided by 16 minus 15. So this is minus 2 divided by 1. Answer is minus 2. Y, what is the formula for y? Y equal to here c1 a2 minus c2 a1 divided by same as x, that is a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So now c1 a2, c1 is minus 9, a2 is 3, so minus 9 into 3 minus c2 a1, c2 is minus 4, a1 is 8, so minus 4 into 8. Now denominator we know the value, denominator value is 1, so we can just write it as 1. So minus 9 into 3, so minus 27, so minus of minus plus 8 into 4, so this is plus 32 divided by 1, so this is 32 minus 27, so this is equal to 5. You have value of x equal to minus 2 and value of y equal to 5. Now we'll directly go to word problems. From a pair of linear equations in the following problems, find the solution if they exist by cross multiplication method. First we have to find the pair of linear equations in two variables, then solve them. Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer, then Yash would have scored 50 marks. How many questions were there in the test? So now let us first see Yash marks. How much mark he got? He got 40. Let us take as he answered X questions correctly and Y questions wrong. So 3 marks for each right answer. So X right answers. So you have 3 marks for each answer. So total marks for the right answer is 3 into X. Then for every negative, every wrong answer will lose 1 mark. So how many wrong answers? Y. So that is Y into 1. So this is the total marks for correct answers, total marks for wrong answers. Now if you subtract that, that is the final marks he got, 40. That is 3x minus y. Now take the 40 this side, minus 40 equal to 0. This is equation 1. Now equation 2. Had 4 marks have been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer, then Yash would have scored 50. That is, Yash would have scored 50 if 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer. That is 4 marks into number of correct answers, then minus 2 marks for each wrong answers. That is 2 into y. So that is 50. Let us rewrite this equation as 4x minus 2y minus 50 equal to 0. This is equation 2. Now in this, a1 is 3, b1 is minus 1, c1 is minus 40. Now a2 equal to 4, b2 equal to minus 2 and c2 equal to minus 50. Now let us find out x and y. So now x equal to, b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So in this case, b1 is minus 1, c2 is minus 50, minus b2 is 2, b2 is minus 2, sorry, 4 minus 2 minus 50, correct, b2 is minus 2, so minus 2, b2 c1 equal to minus 40, so this is minus 40 divided by a1 b2, a1 is 3, b2 is minus 2, minus a2 b1, a2 is 4, b1 is minus 1. Now this becomes 50 minus 50 minus of minus of minus, so it is minus only 80 divided by minus 6 plus 4. So it is minus 30 divided by minus 2. So this is equal to plus 15. So x equal to plus 15. Let us calculate y. Y equal to C1A2 minus C2A1 divided by A1B2, same as the above, A2B1. Now C1A2, C1 is minus 40. C1A2 minus 40 into 4. So it is minus 40 into 4 minus C2A1. C2 is minus 50 into 3 divided by denominator is minus 2. That does not change. So this is minus 160 and here it is plus 50 into 3 plus 150 divided by minus 2. So this is equal to minus 10 divided by minus 2 is equal to plus 5. Yash answered 15 questions correctly and he went wrong with 5 questions. So totally there were 20 questions. This is the final answer because we have been asked to find out the total number of questions in the paper, that is 20. Next exercise. Places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. If they travel toward each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of the car? Now you have 2 points A and B. So this is A, this is B. This is 100 kilometers. One car starts from A. Let that speed of A be x, speed of B y. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction, let us assume that they travel in this direction. So at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. They meet somewhere, let us say here, C. They meet at C in 5 hours. So this car has traveled for 5 hours with the speed y. So this distance is 5y. So that is this distance BC. So BC is equal to, distance BC is equal to 5y. And distance AC, car A has traveled for 5 hours with the speed x kilometers. So this distance, entire distance, this one. So AC, this is equal to 5x, 5 into the speed, the distance. Now AB equal to 100 kilometers. AB is nothing but AC minus BC. So AC minus BC equal to 100. AC is equal to 5x minus BC equal to 5y equal to 100. So dividing by 5, x minus y equal to 20 or x minus y minus 20 equal to 0. This is equation 1. If they travel towards each other, that means B travels in this direction, A travels in this direction, they meet in 1 hour. Let us say they meet at the point D. In 1 hour, A travels x kilometer, B travels y kilometers. So the total distance traveled by them is x plus y, that is equal to 100. So x plus y equal to 100 or x plus y minus 100 equal to 0. This is equation 2. Now a1 equal to 1, b1 equal to minus 1, c1 equal to minus 20, a2 is also 1, b2 is also 1, and c2 equal to minus 100. So we have to find out x and y, the speeds of the cars. So x b1 c2, x equal to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Now b1 c2, b1 is minus 1, c2 is minus 100, so minus 1 into minus 100 minus b2 c1, b2 is 1, c1 is 20, so it is b2 is 1, so it is 1 into minus 20 divided by a1 b2. a1 b2 is 1 into 1, 1 into 1 minus a2 b1, a2 and b1, a2 is 1, b1 is minus 1. So this becomes plus 100, so 100, this becomes minus into minus, so 20. So here is 1 plus 1, so this becomes 2. So this is 120 divided by 2 equal to 60 kilometers per hour, 60 km per hour. This is the speed of car A. Now let us calculate the speed of car B, that is y. Y equal to C1A2 minus C2A1 divided by A1B2 minus A2B1, that is equal to C1A2, C1 is minus 20, A2 is 1 into 1 minus C2A1, C2 is minus 100, A1 is also 1 divided by 2. So numerator becomes now minus 20 into 1 minus 20 minus of minus, so it is plus 100 divided by 2, so it is 80 divided by 2 equal to 40 kilometer per hour. This is the speed of the second car B. Last problem of this module. The area of the rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. If we increase the length by 3 units and the breadth by 2 units, the area increases by 67 square units. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. Now let us take x as the length, y as breadth. If x and y are length and breadth respectively, then area equal to xy. Now area of the rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units. So area gets reduced. Area is nothing but xy. It gets reduced by 9 units, minus 9. When if its length is reduced by 5 units, so length is reduced by 5 units means x is the length is reduced by 5 units, and breadth is increased by 3 units. So breadth is increased. This is the new length, this is the new breadth, and if you multiply the area, that what we get is the original area minus 9. So now let us simplify this one. X into 3x. Before that, this is y, not b, sorry. Breadth is y. So xy, x into y is xy, x into 3x minus 5y minus 15 equal to xy minus 9. xy here cancels. So 3x minus 5y minus 15. When you bring 9 here, it becomes plus 9. It becomes minus 6. That is equal to 0. This is equation 1. Let us construct the equation 2. If we increase the length by 3 units and breadth by 2 units, so increase the length by 3 units, so x plus 3, and breadth is y plus 2. This is the new length, this is the new breadth. If we do that, the area increases by 67 square units. What is the original area? xy. It gets increased by 67 square units. This is the equation we need to simplify. So x into y, xy, x into 2 plus 2x plus 3y plus 6 equal to xy plus 67. xy cancels. 2x plus 3y. 67, if it comes here, minus 67. Minus 67 plus 6 is minus 61 equal to 0. So let us take this as equation 1. So we will call this as 2. Doesn't matter. So I will write it here again. 3x minus 5y minus 6 equal to 0. So a1 equal to 2, b1 equal to 3, c1 equal to minus 61, a2 equal to 3, p2 equal to minus 5, and c2 equal to minus 6. X equal to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. b1 is equal to 3, c2 equal to minus 6 minus b2 is minus 5. b2 into c1 is minus 61 divided by a1 b2. a1 is 2, b2 is minus 5, b2 is minus 5 minus a2 is 3, a2 b1 is also 3. So So this is minus 18 minus of minus of minus. So this is also minus 305 61 right, minus 10 minus 9. So this gives 18 plus and so on, minus 323 divided by minus 19. If you divide this one, this comes to 17. So x equal to 17 meters. Let us calculate y, the breadth. Breadth y is given by C1A2 minus C2A1 divided by A1B2 minus A2B1. Now C1 is minus 61. A2 is 2 minus C2A1. C2 is minus 6. A1 is 2. This here it is A2 is 3, not 2. A2 is 3 divided by we know it is minus 19. So this becomes minus 183 and minus 12 divided by minus 19 equal to this is plus 2. So it is, this is plus, sorry. So it is 183 minus 183 plus 12. So minus 171 divided by minus 19 tens are 19 nines. So this is plus 9. So 9 meters. 9 meters is the breadth of the rectangle.